I pushed the grate into the duct. Then I lifted my body and looked inside.
So how's it look? Could a person fit in there?
It would be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
When the shot came through, the stacked books made it change direction. It then rolled down the path made by the books. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off. At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view.
Hey, this sounds half right. Came from above.
Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction.
Yeah, that's why whenever you said that, I was like, oh, how could it... Like, I was just curious if you'd be like, oh, maybe it came from the bookshelf or something.
Rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head. And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
Yeah, and Kaede specifically put that one up.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
So Kaede created this mechanism?
Now she looks like she wants to throw up.
Wait, even with the Rube whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
That's right! Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
When did Kaede roll the shot put ball? It had to have been just at the right time to kill Rantaro. Kaede rolled the shot when Shuichi went to the basement. The air duct isn't that long. It had to have been when Rantaro was close. Since you spent the most time with Kaede, Shuichi, perhaps only you know the answer.
I was wrong!
I was wrong! Okay.
So sorry. But she was leaving the classroom,
I guess. Yeah, because the thing went off, so she was like, oh, yeah, and then went.
The moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then Kaede followed. But just before she left...
Shuichi, the receiver.
Someone moved the bookcase. Hurry, Kaede.
Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of an ultimate detective. Well, wait for me. I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi.
I'm right, aren't I, Kaede?
Of course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Hold on, don't just jump to conclusions. I've still got a lot of questions.
Kaito, buddy, let her go. My dude.
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
There's nothing weird about it. There's just no way I could believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
She's hot.
Yeah, going to not believe it either.
What?
Oh my god, my boys are defending me. Stop it.
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
Don't make it this hard for Sushi.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
What kind of doubts?
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right?
Nope.
If that shot was rolling through the vents, it would have made a ton of noise.
It would have, but...
Indeed. Nope. So much noise. Rantaro would have heard.
Yeah, some noise ain't a big deal.
So it's probably Rantaro would have heard, then promotional background music.
Deal.
The sound of the shot rolling, I know this.
I refuse
to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts. What kind of doubts? Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right?
He sounds so silly.
Rolling through the vents. It would have made a ton of noise. Indeed.
So
much noise.
Rantaro would have...
Oh. If
Okay.
If Rantaro heard odd noise, he'd be careful not to go near it. Yeah, that's what Gaunta said. He's why Kaede's innocent.
I was wrong!
I was wrong! I don't know why I like that so much from him.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
Okay, I guess something Kaito says then.
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right?
Well, that's not true.
That's wrong! The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast, so the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shot rolling.
What?
Kaito, are you done now?
No.
Damn it. So it's true then? You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
My Kaito tried to defend me.
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
Delicates!
There are way more books here than I expected. The top of the bookcase is covered and to end with cluttered stacked of books. This is nothing. As I moved the ladder, I reorganized the books bit by bit. Geez, there are too many books. I might be too hard to set up the camera here.
I thought so.
Wait, I just gotta try a little harder.
Kaede, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright.
I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books.
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it? You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
Kaede, is something wrong? We need to go before Mio changes her mind.
Suichi was already at the door of the warehouse waiting for me. Oh, sorry. I shoved the things I was holding into my backpack and ran after him.
So you were hiding it the entire time?
That's why she got the backpack.
Where would she have even hidden it?
In her butt. That's where I'd keep it.
Ow.
Where did Kaede keep it? It could only be one place. Kaede must have hidden it in there. It's the only explanation.
In her skirt backpack.
That's it!
I got it.
Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there.
Wouldn't that be, like, noticeable? Because didn't she just say she had, like, a shirt and, like, some other little things in there? Like, wouldn't it just be, like, weighing down her backpack?
Yeah, maybe she put it, like, on top of all the soft stuff. To kind of, like, flatten it out.
True.
I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
And that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so he might not have noticed.
That clears it all up then.
He's gonna blame himself. He's like, some detective I am.
Yeah, he's gonna get into alcohol and he's gonna start yelling at his kids.
And he's gonna kill Gonta.
He's gonna try to kill Gonta, and Gonta's gonna rip him in half like a chimpanzee.
No, he's a gentleman. He won't do that.
Just every trial, we keep on swapping characters. We just eventually become
like,
everybody.
It's just like in the sewer. You just gotta, once one character's gone, you just switch to the next one.
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's Kaede, you know? She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
Huh? You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she did it, right?
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character. I truly believe that. I believe in her.
But why? Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi?
Because he thinks with his dick.
Why?
Because I'm in high school.
Why are you doing this?
Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this. I'll show you your truth.
I know this is getting crazy, right? But it's time for another tutorial. Your opponent is on the roast, but they're in armament mode and won't listen to you. You have to remove their arguments to refute what they are saying. That's how argument armament works. The objective is to destroy all your foes' armaments and then strike the finishing blow. Oh, yeah, that's her, like, fucking...
When did she become a supervillain?
I know, right? Okay, let's figure this out. You match the rhythm to shoot down... Oh, it's the rhythm one. You match the rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statements and damage the armament. The markers on top of your opponent's statements are called rhythm sights. Right when the gauge makes one revolution, press the correct button to shoot the statement. Oh, God. Then, damaged enough, your armament will break and the music will change. The tempo will also pick up, so match the timing. Can't get on rhythm? Try pressing RB to activate Fever Time. Okay.
Yeah. Fever Time.
During Fever Time, you will be invincible and you can press any button. You can only activate it when your focus energy is full, so watch it carefully. When your opponent armament is destroyed, you can give your final argument. Your argument will be displayed with 4 words assigning... Okay, yeah. Press the buttons in the correct order to land the finishing blow. Use split-second logic to refute your opponent's final argument. As always, it was a pleasure. Okay.
You still believe in me?
God.
I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault! You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit.
You always miss one.
You think I wouldn't do it?
There you go.
I'm not good at rhythm games. Don't scream like that.
I'm the one who killed Rantaro. That's the truth of this case. And that's all there is to it. I'm a terrible murderer. I betrayed everyone.
Oh,
I'm the one.
What am I supposed to hit there?
I think that's a wild card. I think you can hit anything.
I don't know.
Please stop.
Use your fever thing.
Just stop. Remember what I told
God.
you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then don't look away from the truth.
My fucking God, lady.
Stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then don't look away from the truth. Please
I'm looking
stop.
away.
Just stop. Remember what I told you?
Final blow.
Do you know what I was trying to do?
Kill the...
Master.
Oh, kill the Mind Master.
Please stop. Remember what
I hate it.
You have to fight for the truth.
Okay, do it right this time. Damn it.
You know what I was trying to do?
Kill the mastermind. Okay. Curse my twitchy fingers. Stop undressing her with your mind, Suichi.
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma, and you weren't trying to save yourself. What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
Kaede wasn't targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all. Isn't that right, Kaede?
I see. Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
But it's all my fault.
What I don't understand is, I guess she felt guilty or something, but why didn't she just take the first blood perk and be like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I killed him by accident. Let me out.
Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there. And that's why she set that trap. It's all my fault.
No.
She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
Sushi's my little good boy.
Stop. It's not true. Please, don't say it's your fault. It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine. Everything's my fault.
Kaede.
Everybody crying.
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me? Can you end all of this?
What?
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone. And then, I want you to end this.
Is it time
Here's
for comic book?
Here's the pieces. Put it together.
My final wish.
Okay, let's see how they do the comic book in this one.
I understand. I'll end all of this. I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
I want to help. I want to help you grant Kaede's wish. I will now explain the closing argument, the final piece of detective work to end this trial. In the closing argument, you will wrap up the case. You will have to reproduce the order of events of the case in form of a comic book. But this recreation is just Suichi's deduction, so there are gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. After selecting the panels with the direction pad, press left stick to move the cursor over the gaps. And then fit the panel in the empty space with Y. The only correct panel will fit. Compare the empty space hints with the stock panel hints to complete the comic. There will be some panels that you cannot select at first. Filling in some gaps will correctly unlock the other panels. Okay, switch pages. Thank you. Okay, let's make our comic book. Who wanted to fight against Monokuma after hearing the additional motive?
Who wanted?
It was Kaido, wasn't it? But I don't think we can click him yet. Who asked to modify the cameras? Well, let's go with what we have to work with. Turn on the flash function. Kaido, Gonta, Tenko. Who is the murder weapon found in the warehouse?
What
Do we
was
have?
the murder weapon?
Yeah, who was the murder weapon? What did the culprit do with the library's vent? I don't think we had that, did we? Oh, those are the shot put balls. We could probably put that in there. Who was the murder weapon? That goes in there. Cool. Okay, so we unlocked something new. What did the culprit do with the library vent? That's, she propped the vent grate up. What did the culprit do with the modified camera? Turn on the flash function.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Russell,
books
you
did
got
the
this.
culprit last set up? Security sensor receiver goes off. Bow to me, Uruma. Bookcase returns to its original position. What books did the culprit last set?
Would that
set
be
up
the
last?
encyclopedia? She opened it and set it up top.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Okay. What happened in the classroom 1 hour before the time limit?
The music.
Yeah, that music thing.
What?
No.
Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened in the class? Or
The receiver going off?
we could come back.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. Where was the shot put ball rolled? It would be the vent.
Good old Venti.
Whose picture was taken with the camera that flashed? That would be my boy, Rantaro. Why wasn't the sound of the shot rolling audible? That would be that. And after the receiver went off, what did Suichi see in the library?
bookcase returned to
Yeah.
original position.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, this layout's weird. Okay, now we can go back. What happened in class for 1 hour before the time limit? I guess.
Yeah, would that have been? Oh, wouldn't that have been the people's?
Yeah, because people all went down there.
Oh, is that them going down there? I guess. Yeah. No.
No. I guess it must have been the receiver.
Okay.
Whatever.
Who asked to modify the cameras? I guess that'd be the bowing. Yeah. Which was awkward. And then we got them.
This is the truth of the case.
Is it though?
It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive. The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime. After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move. I had my own plan to find the mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library.
The culprit and I. No, let's not say any names.
I like how it's the black figure, but they're carrying the backpack around.
There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Mew if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials. All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor. But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon.
A murder weapon.
That's right. The shot put ball.
This is very like improvised murder. Like if you like think about that, it's like everything came together really weirdly.
They put the cameras as well as the shot in their backpack. Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from Mew and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras, but even then, the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct. Then, they moved a pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them. After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon. The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During this
looks so grumpy in the back.
I know, I was just about to say. Forever looking miserable.
Rantaro was with them, the first victim.
If your ultimate was being stuck with children, I'd be just as miserable.
Nah, I get you.
After watching that group enter the game room, I returned to the classroom. With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder. After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack.
Yeah, it's like so weird to think about. If Suichi would have waited for like 2 seconds, nobody would ever died. Like, hey, come on, let's go. Like, oh shit.
And rolled it into the classroom vent. This set the murder in motion.
No, the ball went in motion.
Rantaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver. Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung. First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on. Rantaro noticed the flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path. The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase. Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path. Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling.
That's the other thing. How would a Kaede have known that that was going to mask the noise? You know what I mean?
She's probably going to do it regardless.
True, but just convenience, I suppose.
The shot kept rolling, then fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly. By the time we had entered the room, the murder was complete. I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought, the mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home. But their wish didn't come true, because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth. That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu.
Stop smiling.
The ultimate pianist.
Yeah, the ultimate pianist.
And that concludes the events of this case.
No. Kaede did it?
Damn it!
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light, we can at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie. She wanted to protect us. And I firmly believe that to be the truth.
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
You guys are so nice. Even though I betrayed you all.
No, that's not true, Kaede! You were trying to save all of us!
Nice job, Shuichi. I didn't expect any less.
What?
You were super reliable back there. But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive. If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
Right now, you're kind of lame.
Kaede, why? Why are you smiling like that? Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede? Why are you thinking about everyone except yourself? If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. Why? Why do you do that?
Like, she's kind of in the Leon category of, I'm a murderer, but I had good intentions or self-defense kind of situation where it's like, fine line.
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial! Sheesh! Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
All right, you bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
And make sure y'all vote, because refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's the lady.
You have to actually choose the vote. Yeah, like we just didn't.
They're like, I think it's Kiyu. It's like, what?
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who'll be chosen as the blackened?
You literally just showed us.
Make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Okay.
You just kind of showed us the verdict, but
I know, right? They gotta do their fucking grandiose shit. Akamatsu. Put the children away. We don't want to see them anymore.